Alright, so this is going to be my daily review. I started off great, and then I ended it horribly. So I'm actually going to start off with this because this is the first one that I was done with. Move this to the hourly. Add volume. Volume 1, 2, 3. 14. Alright. So the first one I started off with was PBM. So this was NanoFloat, low institutional ownership, low short float. So I'm going to go over here, NanoFloat. Had money, had 6 gaps, 5 closed red, which I knew that it had more of the closed red, but it was also a NanoFloat, and I believe it was trading with quite a bit of volume at the very beginning. Let's do this 20 play. Alright, so it's down towards the bottom of the floor. It's got a ceiling with a fuck up here. So I longed, sold into a pop. I longed with 300 shares. Right off the 14, volumes are coming in. I sold, I bought some more. I sold into another pop. It's starting to come up to this level, which is pretty much where I'm looking to get out with most of my size. But then I'm literally already done with the trade. I did not trade anymore. I made $142. I guess it's halted down. I stopped watching it after I got out, and I was in a different stock, which I'll talk about here in a second. But so I'm done in less than 15 minutes. I made my daily goal. I am really curious to see how this played out. So we're going to keep on watching this for a second. Can't tell if that's my computer lagging or if it halted or what the fuck happened. It looks like it halted to me again, and then it just dies. See what the end of this looked like. So it did. It just fucking died. It's a NanoFloat. It didn't get going. It had one decent bar of volume. What the fuck? What in the actual fuck just happened? What is this? Okay, there we go. So opened, it had one decent volume, it stuffed out, and then it just fucking tanked from there. It went from $9 down to 5. Like, I mean, this would have been a phenomenal short. Obviously, I was sketched out because it's float rotating. But that 6 gaps, 5 closed red. I don't know. Maybe in hindsight, that would have been a better play. But I don't know. I thought that it had the potential to at least go up to at least pre-market highs. It was off by $1. But at the same time, I made my daily range or my daily goal quickly. So then I was also watching ONCO. So I longed in pre-market at 413. It's down towards the bottom of this. I'll draw this in. So I'm looking at like right in here. I felt like I was like, all right, this thing's it's really not up that much. It's also a really low float. So I think that I had in my head that this thing was just going to squeeze just because it was a low float. So, oh, dude, like, all it needs is volume to step in, and this thing is just going to go to the fucking moon. And I feel like now that I'm starting to long some small caps, it's almost like I'm going through the fucking like learning curve all over again. Because ONCO, yeah, it's 500,000 shares, 20% short float, 14% IO, 12 gaps, 10 closed red. Oh yeah, I get that. But in pre-market, this thing had a topping out at $6, and then it's consolidating around $4. Well, I mean, all fucking day. I mean, it didn't really have much of a gap. It just had this, and I was just, all right. Well, maybe it's gonna get some legs on it, and that's the problem. It's like I had this idea of what was gonna happen instead of just being present. So I'm gonna just really, really fastly just like go through this because. So I'm short, or I'm long at 413, which is right there at the very top of this. I'm looking to start scaling in. Seeing opens. I long into the push. Tanks down to the very fucking bottom of this thing. Like I'm already down a decent amount. Then here in a second, I want to give it a little bit of wiggle room. It starts coming up. It goes back up towards the high of day. I was like, okay, cool. It's gonna fucking go. It's gonna go. I'm up a decent amount right now, but I'm looking for like at least 5. I sold 300 at. That doesn't make any sense. It says I sold at 2 cents. 1 second. I don't think that's correct. Check my entries really fast. I will be back in 2 seconds. I don't want you guys to sit here waiting. Okay, I mean, it looks like that was fucking accurate. Somehow it wicked down and fucking covered me. I have no idea. Like, I have no clue how that even happened, because that's below where it even fucking went. I don't know if like I market ordered, like it was widespread. I'm not really entirely sure. But anyways, then I long again at the fucking top. I take a big size, 30 cent move, lost like over $120 loss on this exchange right here. Buying the top, selling the bottom. And then I started looking, I was just like, okay, I'm gonna long here at 418. I'm looking obviously for like, around like $5. I should be risking off at the very bottom here, so like 390s. But that's the thing, if you look down here, it's got no fucking volume. The volume is 130,000 shares. Like, it's got fucking nothing. Which it doesn't matter if it's a 500,000, or 500,000 share float. If there's no volume that comes in, it's trading 80,000 shares. If there's no demand, the price is not going to go up. It does not matter if it's, a 10,000 share company. Like, it has to have demand, or it doesn't go up. And I feel like that is one disadvantage I have with trading with this firm is I have no idea. Like, actually, I wonder if you guys can see this. It doesn't show the fucking volume. I can see the bars. I have no fucking idea how much actual volume. Like, it doesn't show off to the side like over here where it's showing 81,000, 120,000. Like, it just doesn't. And so at the end of the day, this thing just died a little bit more. Didn't really do shit. So just a waste. I lost $235 on just shit. There's another nano float. You know what I'm going to do? Nano float long. And then if I do a like nano float short, I'll put like nano float S. I want to see if alright, well, I guess it's not going to let me do a capital, so whatever. And then the last one, this one really kicked my ass. So this is SNGX. SNGX. This is also a micro float. So micro float S. So we're going to do 1 hour. Volume. 14. 80. Alright. So, like I said, this is a micro float. I missed the long. So this thing just starts tanking at the very open. This is actually what I'm looking for, is something that starts to tank, then it makes a low, it starts curling. This is literally what I'm looking for a long. It's really fucked up because good long. Like, I'm trying to force the longs with the other ones, Then the one stock that is actually good long, I fucking start shorting the fuck out of it. It doesn't make it like, it's kind of crazy to me. Actually, you know what? The actually very interesting. This is a good short. Can't remember. Was this a good short? I don't think it was a really good short. Yeah, it was. Good short. I thought that's interesting. Like, on what stocks do I like? Motherfucker. I gotta do this all fucking over again. I forget. This fucking thing does not. That is like the most irritating fucking thing. And like one of the only things I hate about this TradeZilla is the fact that I have to do all of this fucking bullshit every fucking time. So fucking annoying. Anyways, I think it's very good for me to like, okay, microfloat. Did I have the idea that it was going to be short or long? Cool. Was I right, or was it exactly the fucking opposite? And for me, on this particular one, it was exactly the fucking opposite. So let's see if I can start picking up on, like, why was it different? So at the very beginning, right? Starts tanking. It goes down to the 80. Stuffs up the 80 again. Okay. Let's slow this down. 10. Alright. So this is what I was talking about. Finds the floor. Okay. Now it's holding. Okay. Comes down, I'm pretty sure it wicks out off, like literally off the fucking floor. It does. It wicks and then sells up. Does a bullish engulfing candle. And then off to the fucking races. Like right fucking there. Like long right here at 174. And before you fucking know it, this thing squeezes like a motherfucker. Alright? High is up here at 210. So like I said, you long down here at 174. You cover, a good chunk of it. That's 40 cents. And then okay, it's going like, and then it's off to the fucking races. And then this thing just goes fucking bananas. Right? Downtrending, breaks the fucking downtrend. Comes down, fucking bounces. Reclaims the trend. Off to the fucking races. Still trading over a million shares, right? SNGX. So this thing, like I said, this thing's got 3 million share float, right? So at what point? I mean, it fucking damn near was float rotating even after it fucking died. Even after like it finally had its topping tail, and then it bounces to a 38 fib level. That's all the bounce it got. But even when it bounced up here, it's still fucking float rotating. And then all it goes down to is the 80. Crazy. Anyways. So that clearly did not work. Reclaims the 14. Making a cup. How much of risk would that be? Under $2. 10 cents risk. It's fucking float rotating still. It's got a doji on the hourly though. And then that's where I short. I shorted the fucking fake breakout of high of day. Or fake breakout of high of day. Which is not a fucking fake breakout at all. I'm risking just over the $half number. 5-minute bar. I think the first short was actually good. It's got a doji. It's got a sell off. Comes up, does a fake breakout. I think that I had a really good short. It's above the breakout. I think that's a really good short. I think I had a really good stop. No problem there whatsoever. But like I said, I was also staying in because I do remember it had a high volume. And then this thing just fucking rips here in a second. Yeah, right there. So okay, well that didn't fucking work. I waited an hour. I don't really remember. The one good thing is I do have the recording of this, and I will be reviewing this, so that will be nice. Let's see if we can speed this up. Doji. $10.25. Opens. Sucks down. Gets sucked all the way back up. It opens down. Sucks down again. Someone's obviously unloading some shares. Just drop. Well, I mean, it's not even that much of a fucking difference. I mean, it's only 10 cents, 15 cents. It starts to look weak. It gets sucked all the way back up. Then it opens down. Sucked back up. right there. Off to the fucking races again. And this is why I was getting excited, because it's so far off of the 14. It's already 60 cents. Oh, it's almost $1 off of the 14. I was just like, dude, this is super overextended. Which is, I'll be looking at this here in a second. A short, get stopped out. Short at 38, stuffed out. Short again, start scaling in. That stopped out. Remember this pattern right here. 10. Like I said, look at how much distance this has to the 14. I was just like, dude. I got super fucking excited. It stopped out again at 401. Then I short again. I was just like, alright, I'm risking over the $half number. Starts crawling up here, gets super fucking close a few times, and I just knew that I was going to get stopped out, and well, there you go. But that's what I mean. Look at this. Look how fucking it's over $1 off. Just going straight fucking parabolic. See, this is what I need to be waiting for, is this. So, you see these fucking... Body goes from 53, 80, 30 cents. Then from 80, so that's another 40 cents. Alright, cool. Well, now this thing just goes fucking crazy, right? 76 to 30. So, 50 cents. And this one... 22 to, okay, so almost 80 cents. And all of a sudden, okay, this thing just went up 80 cents in the 5-minute bar. Now it's going from 81 to 14. Okay, so now it's going like 30, 34. Okay, well, it just cut way the fuck down, but the volume is the same. Okay, so it's got all of this range. Like, this has all that fucking range with all that volume. This has got way less range with almost the same fucking volume. Now let's see what this fucking thing does. This thing's got almost the same fucking volume, but look at 91, 22, 30 cents. Doji, red doji. Okay, like that. That's your fucking signal. You got all this volume, and it's not fucking moving. Like that doesn't mean that it's fucking dead, but like, okay, dude, start scaling in. Like, there. 50, okay, risk 50 cents. Going with 200 shares. Okay, you're risking $100. Is it worth it? Well, I don't know, dude. 200 shares at $5 and your first target is at fucking 410. Yeah, it's fucking worth it. Okay, it starts showing weakness. Okay, does this give a little bit of a pop at all? Or is it just tank? If it just starts tanking like that, okay, add another 100 shares. Who gives a fuck? You add on weakness. Who fucking cares? Now you lower your stop from 550 down to high of day. Now it's down to 525. You cover half right here, and then you're holding the other half way the fuck down here somewhere. That's what I need to be patient for. I need to start looking like, hey man, how much range does this have? How much, like, in this is different because this is a higher price stock, but even if it's on a $1 stock, okay, how much range do these things have? And then you start seeing the same kind of volume with much less range. Okay, well, somebody's fucking unloading a lot of shares. It doesn't matter if it's the exact same thing on the flip side. If it starts going down, but there's a huge amount of volume and it's got a fucking doji, okay, dude, somebody is like just fucking reloading the bid, dude. They're about to fucking squeeze this motherfucker up. These guys are fucking loading the ask. Like, they're just selling into this shit. Like right here, like this could be an indication that like a possible reversal. It just hit the first target. It's got a fucking doji, and then look at all the volume that's in there. Okay, like for me, okay, like how does this react in this zone? Okay, volume still dying out. Like, would I be looking to add here? Fuck no. Like, the only way that I'd add, I don't know if I would add on a stock like this. Maybe pop over 450. If it popped and stuffed at like 450, maybe. But I mean, volume is way, 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 way dropping off. But like that's what I'm looking at though. Is right there, that green fucking doji with a high volume, a micro float. That would be a possible reversal where, okay, maybe, I don't know, they sold and they're gonna, here's, high day clear out or whatever. But that's why you cover half here, 14. Alright, well, where the fuck's the 80 at? Like, I would imagine it's probably way the fuck back down here somewhere. Just a fake breakdown of this level, suck back up. If it fails that level, that could be like yeah, you're obviously adding on weakness. But I don't know. At the same time, I mean, this thing's up from fucking $1.70. I mean, and you're in at $5. Okay, you're only in half size, dude. Don't get greedy. Like, just let it fucking go. I'm already up $150, even on half size. Yeah, I don't think I need that. Like, re-add on that kind of shit. Like I said, the only thing I would re-add on is a pop and fell of like 450, like right here. It almost fucking taps 450. Lower volume. Ad right there. Fell of the bottom of this body. Whoever just bought that link for another leg up. That's where I'd add at, is right here. I lower my stop down in the money. I'm at up around $5. I add it again. I'd be at 475. Or I lower it down to 450 in the money. I'm 25 cents, 300 shares. Not a huge fucking trade. But this front side, this is what I'm like notorious. Front side FOMO. Like that's my fucking kryptonite, man. I start seeing shit and I start being like, man, I get so excited. 30. But like, look at how fucking low the volume just starts just dying off. Closes underneath the 14. Here she goes. And then look at that, it hit well, there you go, there's the 80 right there. Alright, so yeah, you're in, like you said, 475 average. Cover another half here and leave the rest until end of day. End of day is 16. Okay, cover. Alright, there you go, you're fucking done. Like, that's just that's the shitty thing about it. But, and then one more thing, because I'm not trying to. I definitely don't want to. I was going to stop trading futures, but then today I had just a fucking monster ass. Damn, that thing went fucking nuts. So I had a $1,500 day today. I gained back all my loss that I got, and then I'm exactly back where I need to be. And so I'm like, but if anybody actually does watch this, I really would truly appreciate your advice, because I traded with 10 micros. I was only
market is open.
Okay, well, I was only supposed to trade with 5 micros, but I'm not supposed to trade anyways. I was only supposed to be trading with 5 micros, but I don't know. I felt like see if I can show. I don't know how fucking crazy this is gonna be. Alright, so this is what I saw. It just goes fucking crazy, right? Finds a topping. Finds a low. Finds a higher low. Lower low. Lower high. And I'm like, I can't remember exactly how. I believe I was shorting up here. I don't fucking remember. I really don't. I know I was short right here, and then I shorted more over here, but then I started to right in here. I was like, alright. I went 10, covered some, recycled, and then I covered all down here. And why is because I was like, well, if this works, it's going to find a lower low. So I need to have something where it's lower than this, but not crazy. This is also a line that I had drawn in from probably this day or something. I don't fucking remember. But I was just like, that for me is a key level for some fucking reason. I can't remember what I saw the other day, but it was a very key level. Like, for instance, Okay, like I see it respecting this level for whatever fucking reason, and so for me, I'm like, okay, it's rejecting that level again. Um, but before I get off track, I'm trying to figure out if this is me being greedy or not. I had a fucking phenomenal day, and I feel like I traded really well, but I sized up, and like for me, I feel like with my personality, I need to be very cautious because I can start to bend rules and blow accounts really fucking easy because that's just the kind of personality I am. So I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out the best way to go about doing this because I don't know. It was great to have a huge day like that, but I also don't want to, kind of like let the genie out of the bottle kind of thing and cause way more fucking problems. So if anybody does watch this, I really would like to hear your input. I think that I was very calm, and one thing that I came up with was the only way that it's a bad rule is if I am not okay with the consequences. And for me, I was like, all right, I'm risking. Like I remember I was risking just over the high of this. I was like, hey, I didn't look at it. I didn't do nothing. I let the trade play out. It fell all the way down to here, um, and I was fucking done. And I was just like, that's kind of what I was coming up with. So, if anybody actually watches this, it'd be very cool to hear your thoughts on this as well. All right, guys. I will see you later.